Hey guys, and welcome to my first season of Be a GM mode on NHL 15. I'm going to be doing this season playing as the New York Rangers, because they're my favourite team. But I'm doing it with no trades because, to be honest, I'm not the biggest NHL fan, so I'm not an expert on it. So I really wouldn't know who to trade for who. So I'm just going to play it as the season is right now. As you can see here, I just turn off the trades and the salary cap I leave off. And then I get right to it and start playing. So yeah, our first game is against St. Louis. I did a couple of trial runs of this before starting this series and I got hammered off St. Louis both times. And the next game I got hammered as well, so hopefully this run is a little bit better. So yeah, we're just going to jump right into the game now and see how I do.
On the banks of the Mississippi River, this is St. Louis, and only about 10 blocks from the famed Arch and the mighty Mississippi, NHL action and thousands of fans ready to cheer the St. Louis Blues. Okay, so let's look at the starting goaltenders for the game. Elliott's getting the start in net tonight. He looked more than ready in the warm-up, and that might translate to a great night in net for the Blues. Henrik Lundqvist is in goal tonight. He served no apprenticeship, just came to the New York Rangers in 2005. Their mainstay from the start, won 30 every full season that he has played.
So to start, we had a pretty uneventful first period until we got to 8 minutes left, and Berglund plays a nice sweeping cross there to Ryan Reeves, who finishes. So that's me 1-0 down. Not the best start to the road to the Stanley Cup, you could argue. I've been having shots, but Elliott just kept saving them. But this is a lovely goal, nice sweeping pass across the keeper there and placed in the top corner by Ryan Reeves. Can't argue there. I probably could have done better defensively, but you know, here we are, 1-0 down. And in hockey, that's still a hill to climb.
The Blues have given us the first goal.
It took a while, but they got to be happy with the lead.
So trying to get back in it, I'll go right on the attack. You can see here that I'm having quite a good passage of play, getting shots on goal, and the keeper is just outstanding, saving absolutely everything I'm throwing at him. Get it to the point here, have a shot from the point, blocked I think. Get it again, another slap shot on goal, saved. And there's just, it's already the first period and I'm running out of ideas of how to get past this guy. Going for another slap shot here, saved, easy. Then I give away this penalty here for tripping. Silly penalty to give away really. I was just trying to poke check the puck away, but they don't really do much here. I mean, they pass about straight off the penalty there and they hit the post. Then I almost get a short-handed goal coming up here. Just passes it across there, lovely save. And that sees out the remainder of the first period. So the first period ends St. Louis 1, New York Rangers 0. Again, a quiet second period until I had this chance there. Another fantastic save. St. Louis run right up the other end here. Get through my defence far too easily. Dekes around the keeper and puts it away. That's 2-0 to St. Louis. That was massively defensive error by me there. I had my defence far up the line, far up between the blue lines there, but you know, I quite like to do quite aggressive forecheck play. I find it to be quite effective, but it does leave you quite open at the back. So I just got punished there. Nothing I can complain about there. That was just my terrible defending. 2-0 St. Louis, and this game isn't looking like the best of starts for me, is it? And to add more salt in the wound here, I give away another penalty for tripping again. Again unintentional. And straight from the face-off, pass back, pass around, whack it in the top left corner. Or top right, depending on which way you look at it. Lovely goal, but I'm starting to question whether Lundqvist should have saved that. Some of these goals I've conceded, Lundqvist could have saved, I think. You know, he's probably one of the best goaltenders in the world. And he just seems a bit weak on this game. Well, in this match, not on the game in general. I'll just say on this match here. Lovely slap shot there though, if it was a slap shot. Right in the top corner, and I'm 3-0 down, and this game is probably out of my reach now. And then I launch an attack here, and St. Louis get a penalty, I believe for interference. Was off screen there, so you can't see it during the play. I wondered what was happening at the time. Here he goes, Ryan Reeves just checks across there. It's an interference call. Not really much happened here, except I played a cross goal here and another brilliant save from Elliott at point blank range. I managed to get through the defence here and almost get a one-on-one. Well, it is a one-on-one. And another brilliant save from Elliott, and that sees out the second period. And not a great period. I go in 3-0 down. I've got it. So I come right out in the first period and attack, but he's just making save after save after save after save and after save. I then have a good passage of play again, but with Elliott making 2 fantastic saves. There's the first. Here comes the second, another brilliant save. St. Louis counter attack. Should have got the puck there in the middle. Runs down here, whips it in, and Steve Ott whacks it in the top corner. 4-0 down, definitely game over now. Probably can't even force overtime in one period getting 4 goals when I haven't even came close to scoring really. If their keeper's been absolutely outstanding. Lovely goal though. Nice little slap shot there in the top corner, one timer. Now Eddie Olczyk basically sums up St. Louis's game right here in the next clip.
Elliott's far and away been the best player in this hockey game. He has faced an inordinate amount of shots in this contest, stopped just about everything, and as a result, he's got to be the first star as his team is leading this game.
So yeah, that was basically the top and bottom of it. Elliott saved St. Louis, I'd say. I mean, they put away all of their chances, but Elliott really kept their minutes, saving absolutely everything I threw at him. So first game of the season, go down 4-0 away. Not ideal. So I'll have to come back pretty hard in the next game. I'm not sure who that's against yet. But yeah, not the best start of the season. And again, I got hammered off St. Louis like I did in the trial runs of this. You'll just see in a minute here how many shots I had. 41 to 15. That just about sums the game up really, doesn't it? So next up we have the Columbus Blue Jackets, who I got hammered 6-2 off in the trial runs. So this isn't looking good really, is it? But I'll give it a good shot.
The state capital of Ohio, Columbus. The NHL team of Ohio, the Blue Jackets. And another game about to start here downtown. The goalies. Russian-born Sergei Bobrovsky, only 22 when he got his first NHL start. A win in the first game ever played at Consol Energy Center in Pittsburgh as a Philadelphia Flyer. Henrik Lundqvist is in goal tonight. He served no apprenticeship, just came to the New York Rangers in 2005. Their mainstay from the start, won 30 every full season that he has played.
In the opening 5 minutes here, Columbus whack it in the top corner. 1-0. Great start again. So now I've got to really come back and get a win here. I can't force overtime, I need a win to get the ball rolling. Ryan Johansson there. Lovely goal mind from that far out there. Whips it in the top corner. Stick side. It's obviously the keeper's weakest side in these games, but still a good finish nevertheless. I immediately reply, capitalising on a defensive error with Derek Brassard there. Bring it around the keeper and put it in the bottom corner. Lovely little deke. Although I seem to think if that was St. Louis, Elliott would have saved that. There we go, defensive turnover there, just whips it in the bottom corner. And I've pulled it back to 1-1 and scored the first goal of the season. One of many, I hope. A few minutes later I'm on the attack again and I hit the post. Get the puck back here. Whip it across there to Tanner Glass, who slots it home. Quite a common type of goal you'll see in NHL there, just playing it across to the centre of the slot and whacking it in the top corner. Assisted by Mueller and Stepniak. Quite a good goal actually there. He's wide open there, Tanner Glass. He shouldn't really be missing them chances, so brilliant to put it away there and get us 2-1 up in the first period. And that was the end of the first period. We go in 2-1 up, which I see is quite a successful period there, coming from 1-0 down to get into the lead. See if I can capitalise on that though, on that momentum, so that I can get maybe 3 or 4 goals on the board, and because 1 goal in NHL is never a comfortable lead, is it? So we're going at the break 2-1. So immediately at the start of the second period, Columbus get a penalty for slashing, which actually happened in the first game as well, but nothing came of that power play, so it's not in the cut here. I immediately attack with it and hit the post, but then on another attack here, whips it across goal and slots it home there. Lovely finish from St. Louis, assisted by Rick Nash and Boyle. Again, another quite common goal you'll see in NHL 15 there, just whip it across the keeper, place it above him. Stick side as well, it's always better to score on the stick side, it's a little bit weak for them in the games. So yep, 3-1 up, comfortable lead now. Columbus get yet another penalty minutes later for goalie interference. A fair call there, he just completely and utterly takes out Lundqvist. I want to capitalise on this and get another goal, and indeed I do. Run right up to the keeper there, little deke, places it in the bottom corner, just to the right of the keeper there. I think it was McDonough. It's quite rare that I score these types of goals, just running at the keeper and sort of deke it round and slot it in. So I'm very happy to have scored this one. I was actually going to play it across goal, but I noticed that I got past the defender there and just sort of thought I'll run to the goalie and just try and sneak it in, and luckily it worked. So now we have a 4-1 lead, and I'm pretty sure this is unassailable now. I nearly score again here, but I accidentally pressed R2 because I was meant to change play and ended up passing it away from the goal right there. Could have been 5-1. And that sees out the second period. So pretty good period for me, I think there. Got 2 additional goals. 3-goal lead now. And I don't think Columbus are going to get 3 goals here in the last period. I think that 4-1 is probably enough to win it for me right now. But you know, I'll keep trying to attack, get more goals. It's always good to score more, isn't it? 4-1 at the second interval. So I come straight out guns blazing in the third period and hit the bar immediately. And then Columbus go on the power play with goalie interference there. Short-handed, I have a shot and hit the post. Then I get a bit lucky here. Run down the left side there, take a slap shot from the point, and it goes through and goes in. Pretty lucky 5th goal there for St. Louis. Just flies past the keeper there. Assisted by Ryan McDonough. Passes it there, runs down, hits it as hard as he can, and it somehow slips through the gap there. 5 goals to 1, definitely got the 2 points here, and I'm glad because that first game was embarrassing, so good to get a win. I then come skating up the right side here with Rick Nash, just dekes around the defender there and slots it in the top left corner. What a beautiful goal that was. Quite far out as well, 2 defenders on him. Just skates into the centre there, whips it past the keeper, and then it's 6-1. And this is becoming a beating rather than just a victory. See if I can get any more goals by the end of the game. Try not to concede anymore. But what a beautiful goal that is. Again, stick side seems to be the nice weak spot for the keepers. And just as I was saying about not conceding, plays it in front of goal, places it past Lundqvist. And it's 6-2. And I love how they're celebrating as if they're back in it. They're not back in it. 4 goals down. Only 10 minutes of the third period to go. They need to get 5 goals to win, 4 to force overtime. Probably not going to happen for them. Nice finish though, but yeah, if you stood in front of goal like that in the slot, pretty much unmarked, you should be finishing them, and he did. Good goal for Columbus there, but sadly it's consolation. And that sees out the game there. A very heavy defeat for Columbus Blue Jackets. A good win for the Rangers there, 6-2 away. It's a fantastic victory. Second game of the season as well. So, 1 win, 1 loss. Both heavy wins and heavy losses. That's NHL for you, isn't it? So, I'm looking forward to getting into the season a bit more. And I hope you are too. If you enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to subscribe. That would help me very much. And if you have any suggestions about how to play better, leave a comment in this comment section below. Cheers.